Hey out there. Yeah, it's Sunday, January 18th. Let me turn this up a little. It is Sunday. Yeah. It's Sunday. I've been working on my video from New Year's weekend. Not too happy with it, so I've been kind of slowly editing it over and over again. And I think I'm just going to go ahead and post it and be done with it for now. I did want to get some aerial shots in there, but as you can see from the video coming up next, I kind of crash landed it because I didn't have a fully charged battery. I could have swore I had the charger going the day before and charged the battery that night, but what can I say, you know? I took off. There was a red light flashing, and by the time it hit me, hey, that red light means the battery's low. It went up, then came back down. Broke one of the rotors, so later on in the day, well, I didn't have a rotor? Prop, I guess you call it. So anyway, yeah, that's what happened there. So anyway, got my Magnefine filter. I figured since I'm not doing anything today, might as well cut these Magnefine filters in. Magnefine filters, magnetic filter with a little, well, anyway, with a little paper filter in there too, just for your transmission. This is a 3/8. They also come in 1/2 inch, 5/16, and something else. You can pretty much cut them into anything, like your power steering lines and stuff like that. They are directional. It's got a little arrow on there. Yeah. And this one says to change at 30,000 miles. I'll probably change mine before that. That's why I ordered 2 of them. If you've seen the condition of my transmission oil when I did the trans service on it, very black. Yeah, very black. So hopefully that'll take care of that problem. And so next time I do a trans service, I just drain the fluid, change the filter, and as long as the filter's good, I'm good to go. The issue I have is fitting it on this Tacoma. Okay, you see the grill, I have the grill off, and here's my transmission cooler. This is going out, back to the transmission. This one on the bottom is coming in, or let's see, yeah, coming in to the cooler, out the cooler, back to the transmission. So what I want to do is cut the cooler in between here, cut the filter in after the trans cooler. Now you're kind of wondering, well, how do I know which one is which? How do I know which one is which? Yeah, so one of these goes directly back to the transmission, and one of these comes off the radiator. So the one off the radiator is flowing this way through the cooler, back through this hose, back to the transmission. It's nice and cool now. Now it's going back to the transmission. Just remember that. So the issue I have is fitting this in here. I mean, it'd be nice if I cut it in just like that, but there's not quite enough room. And I don't want this just flopping around there, you know, hanging in there by the hose, because I don't want any stress on these little nipples here on the ends. What do you call these? You know, this thing's flopping around and off-roading. Have one of these crack while you're off-roading, that's it, you're done. All your transmission fluid is actually being pumped through here, so it'll pump out until you're out of transmission fluid. And then you stop and you're stuck. So what I was thinking was to move this cooler over. If I take this cooler and move it over here, then I can put some longer hose over, and I can mount this thing wherever I want. Secure it somewhere, you know, clamp it solid. Yeah, I mean, there's not much room. This is a steel tube right here, and it clamps on there, and there's a steel tube there, so there's not much room. You know, unless I get the hoses out and I loop them around or something. I don't know. But I'm thinking, just take this little cooler out and put an aftermarket cooler in a bigger one and mount it over here, right? Right. So you understand what I'm talking about. I don't want this thing being held just by hose on the ends. As you're bouncing around, snap, one of these plastic ends come off. I mean, they may be pretty strong, I don't know, but I don't want to find out, especially off-roading. I want to be able to clamp this down somewhere, secure it so it's solid, and then put my hoses on there and be able to run them wherever I want to without any kinks or tight bends. So if I relocate the trans cooler, I might as well upgrade it too. So I want to do this. So anyway, if you see this spot over here, right here would be a good place for a transmission cooler, upgraded. And then the longer hoses will give me the opportunity to mount the filter somewhere where I can secure it and it's not flopping around in the wind there. So I'm looking at these B&M coolers right here. Here's some coolers. This is from Summit Racing. It's usually where I buy my stuff at. I bought something similar to like this one here. This Eddie was and there goes the neighbor's dogs. Damn it! So anyway, since I was so rudely interrupted there, typical in this neighborhood. Yeah, I'm gonna get. I'll order something from Summit Racing. Pretty similar to what I got on the Bronco. On the Bronco, I've got two of those stacked plate coolers. One is for the transmission, which came factory because it's got the towing package. And the second one is for the engine oil cooler. So anyway, before I go nuts here, yeah, that's it. Stay tuned. My second half of the New Year's weekend video is coming up. Probably sometime today. Oh, and I'll be, I'll be sure to make a video of this transcooler upgrade and Magnefine filter install. See you later.